Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another top 10 list. So with this next top 10 list, there's a good chance you'll be seeing me rage for quite a bit. Why, you may ask? Well, this list will focus on pictures with the girls doing something really either stupid or unnecessary because of their own beings or circumstances. Let me give you an example. So I've never had goldfish or an aquatic pets before, but I feel like it's rather pointless to have a fishbowl when you're, I don't know, live in the bloody water? Here's another example. While having a flamethrower may be cool, it might not be needed when your immortal self can manipulate fucking fire! Yeah, like mentioned, I'm gonna be raging for a bit here. So without further ado, let's begin the top 10 redundancy Touhou pictures. Number 10. Depending on the type of person you are, when you're hungry, you'll either grab a small snack to calm your stomach or make a big ass meal. Regardless of your eating habits, I'm sure you've never been retorted like this before. I'd hope anyway. Here you go. While I can understand being hungry after just eating, it's hard to complain about dying from hunger when you're bloody dead to begin with. Remember this, that shit don't fly with Yomu. Or maybe it does, depending on the amount of begging you do anyway. Number 9. When it comes to superheroes, one of my all-time favorites is Batman. There's just something about being one of the most badass characters in comic books while having no powers. The fact that he's so intimidating without any special power is a testament to how dangerous he can be. Another thing about Batman is the vast amount of memorable villains he's dealt with over the years in Gotham, especially this one. Chen? Is the bodysuit really needed to showcase your Catwoman? Not only that, it just looks very awkward on ya. I mean, you would have the surprise factor on Batman if he ever crossed your path. So that's something. Worst case scenario, you can always call Rand for help. Number 8. On a hot day and if you're bored, going out for a swim isn't a bad idea, especially if the place you're going to has a wave pool section or slides. A good way to deal with the heat on that day. But sometimes people do dumb shit. Reimu, I wondered if you noticed, but water bottles are usually meant to be drank, not to be poured on one's face, especially when they're fucking swimming in it! And there's a text version about this picture. Using a bomb right after you accidentally dodge the bullets you're struggling to avoid. Shit, I know that feeling too well. So I'll give Reimu some slack. Number 7. As you know, with Yukari's ability to manipulate the boundary, it can do some crazy shits. From creating gaps to go from one place to another in instants, to hopping and creating the Great Hakure Barrier. Yeah, it can do some amazing stuff, alright. This, on the other hand, is something, I guess. I won't lie, a Yukari picture with Portal was bound to be shown eventually. But really, do you need the Portal device? Your powers easily go beyond the capabilities the device is able to do. The only positive I can say is that the outfit doesn't look that bad, to be honest. And regardless of how useless it is, the device does look cool. I'll give you that. Number 6. Now, when doing this list, majority of pictures I found were about Raisin or Tay wearing bunny outfits, which makes sense given the list. But this next one, on the other hand, is different, to say the least. Now, as much as I want to rage at Raisin and Tay for sporting useless bunny outfits, it's hard to do so when you notice the giant ass flaming carrot Raisin is carrying. Especially when you see the bottom part below. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, my rage is totally replaced with pure confusion. Why does she have an explosive carrot? Who is she trying to use it on? What is the bloody circumstances that required a bunny outfit and explosives? Like, really? What the hell, man? Number 5. Going with the theme of the list, it's no surprise that this list will contain pictures of characters who are wearing outfits of their species. I think the last picture showcased it quite well, so this next picture will be of no surprise. This picture here does follow the theme of wearing oneself, and I'd like to get angry. But you know what? Seeing Oku and Orin looking that adorable while hugging the other is one way to calm myself down. I wonder what would happen if Satori had saw this. Would she retain her composure or go, aww, as I did? Number 4. Momiji is a patrol guard white Tengu. Being a guard, she will need to have some gear on her in case of an attack occurring. Momiji, as we currently know, is rocking herself a large scimitar-like sword and a white round shield with a red maple leaf print on it. Now that's a Canadian shield, alright. It appears she's packing much more than we realized. A white wolf riding on a white wolf while wearing a white wolf mask. This is probably the biggest culprit of redundancy so far. As stupid as it may sound, I can't deny that it looks pretty badass. I'd hate to be on the receiving end of an attack from those two. Number 3. You know what sucks when you're walking outside? Rain. You know what's worse than that? Having no umbrella on hand, which means you're forced to either run for cover or man mode the rain for the time being. For some people though, they're fine with it, which is all good. For others though, they clearly didn't get the memo about umbrellas. I'm glad Nidori is having a fun time in the rain. My main concern now is Kogasa. From masturbation / being gay to forgetting its entire bloody purpose! Motherfucker! You're an umbrella! Do your damn job! Like, when the hell would you ever encounter an umbrella that's so scared of rain that it needs another umbrella to protect it? Well, to be fair, when would one encounter an umbrella with feelings? But you get the idea. Someone clearly forgot their job and got someone else to do it for them. Fucking slackers. Number 2. So Alice, as you know, is a puppeteer. Her ability to manipulate dolls are next to none. Not that I know any others in the series to begin with, but you get the gist of it. Anyway, with the ability to manipulate them, she can easily summon an army to whoop your ass. And getting beaten by dolls isn't exactly pleasant. Regardless though, I was not expecting this. Now I gotta admit, seeing Shanghai carrying its own doll was rather cute. And the more I saw this, the more I kept thinking, could this possibly happen? So I went over my facts regarding Alice, which was much easier thanks to the character profile. It's mentioned that it's possible the dolls could create others, but it seems Alice insists on creating them herself. So there goes my theory of dolls making dolls. It would have been interesting though, that's for sure. Number 1. In life, when you were younger, there's a good chance something was out of your reach. In those times, you would grab a stool or chair to assist you or go to your trusty parents to help you. Pretty simple usually. For some though, simplicity is not in the dictionary. Oh boy, where the hell do I begin with this? Well, let's look at the machine. In order for this thing to work, the cog will rotate, which will turn the belt. The belt will then cause the knife to impale the barrel. Chiruno, I'm assuming, will be launched up to hit the button. The button will then proceed to lift the ball up until it barrels down the hoop. With the container being heavier than the other and falling down, it will then cause the second weight to be lifted and tap the hammer. The hammer in turn will slam the arms back, which in turn pushes the lever. The lever will activate the arms to extend and probably cut the cucumber, landing in Nidori's watering mouth. Alright, now that we've cleared that, let me say a few words. What in the fuck were you thinking? All that for a bloody cucumber, to which she could have grabbed a chair to stand on, or, you know, fucking fly! As amazing as this engineering phenomenon is, this is perhaps the most overkill to fetch something. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which pictures were your favorite? Do you think Chen being Batman would have ended well for her? Do you want to know what the fuck was going on with Raisin and the explosive carrot? Or are you questioning Nidori's brain at this point? If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe, or else Raisin might blow me up for whatever bloody reason. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.